Hello everybody, and welcome back to part 2 of my all new Spyro Enter the Dragonfly Let's Play, where today we are going to do our first level in the game, Dragonfly Dojo, so let's go. Yeah, transporting to levels is quite simple in this game. We just jump onto moving platforms, which is very different to using portals like you did in the previous Spyro games, so yeah, that's totally a different change that they've brought in this version. And I keep meaning to turn off these dolphin notifications because I really don't need to see every time the game's saving itself, but you know, I suppose it doesn't really hurt the gameplay anyway, does it? So anyway, here we go with Dragonfly Dojo.
Oh no, Spyro! It looks like the Riptocs have frozen all the Dragon Masters. You're going to have to use your
Oh, I didn't mean to skip that. I forgot that skipping through the dialogue actually skips the audio, so really do apologise for that. Yeah, so here we go. We're back to Riptocs from Spyro 2. So yes, as you can see, there's a lot of Spyro 2 stuff being recycled from this game, which, I mean, to be honest, could be something I like, because Spyro 2 is my favourite game. But then again, it just makes absolutely no sense once again how they brought Ripto back from the dead. And I'm still adapting to these controls, because I'm having to use where triangle normally is to flame, where X normally is to charge, and circle to jump. So, very, very, very different control scheme to what I'm used to. So, probably how I'm going to do this is, I'm going to actually just run through the whole level, and when I come up to missions, I'm just going to do them anyway. So, each level has 2 individual portals in it. So portals are used in this game, but they have a different use, of which you will see. And by the way, this was what happens every time we crash Spyro into an object. Youch! 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 You know, to be honest, I'm not going to lie, that can be pretty annoying, but you know, at the same time it can be funny, but I'd say it's more of an annoying feature than anything. I mean, there's actually a mod for Spyro Reignited Trilogy that actually lets you do that, so yeah, my voice isn't the best in this Let's Play. I just thought I'd let you know that. Hey, Dragonfly already, awesome. I totally forgot that one was there. It's been a while since I actually played through this game actually, so there we go.
Hey, it's Steffi!
Steffi, yay. So yeah, it just goes to show, doesn't it, what you forget when you haven't played the game for quite a while. And my voice is not 100% because I must be getting a little bit of a cold, because I don't know, there's quite a lot of colds and stuff going around at the minute, so yeah, that is really, really annoying. Really annoying. So
Ouch!
and there we go, that's our first dragon rescued.
Ah, Spyro, thank goodness you had the sense to free me from that icy cage. Who would have thought the Riptocs would dare invade the sacred Dragonfly Dojo? Spyro, do what you can to return the dojo to its peaceful state by freeing all of the Dragon Masters. Remember, Spyro, the way of the dragon is to be a dragon.
I bet you're right, so there we go. So yes, we are back to doing Spyro 1's original thing of rescuing dragons that are frozen, but in ice, but instead of crystal. So yeah, very, very interesting, and a little weird to be honest, but you know, this game, as I say, does recycle things from the, you know, ideas from the previous games, so that's basically how that works. So here we go with another dialogue. Wait, okay, that normally triggers a dialogue, but for some reason it hasn't. Usually it gives you a dialogue that you can flame enemies, but we did not get that dialogue this time, which is, oh, I know what it might be. It might be because I've turned off hints in the settings, so in the options. Maybe that could be what's taking that off. I'm not too sure. Here we go with Zoe. Oh no, Sparks. Yeah, you see, I've got hints off. It didn't give me that previous, more important hint. But it gave me that stupid little unnecessary hint there, which absolutely makes no sense. Now, this area here is one of these areas where you got to backtrack later on in the game in order to get the 100% completion. But I'm going to be honest, there is actually a skip, and I'm meant to rotate the camera. I am so not used to these GameCube controls, not at all. You know, I've always grown up playing Spyro on the PlayStation, so...
Spyro, my kite got stuck up in the tree. Could you get my kite out of the tree for me, Spyro? I can't reach it because there's nothing here to stand on, just me.
Well, I can stand on you, but for that, I need to have the ice breath. And so far, I do not have the ice breath. So that means I will not be able to do that. However, there is a speedrunning strategy that you can use where you jump and do a hover like that, and you can get your way up there. So this does take a few tries, a few attempts to get right. I nearly got it then. Maybe stand back from the wall a bit, I don't know. So you like do a double jump and then you do a hover, just like that. There we go, that's how you do it. So yeah, I can remember actually once trying that for the first time, and it did take some figuring out. It's sort of like a bit like a Spyro 2 double jump, to be honest, if you think about it. But yeah, to be honest, I don't think you're really meant to do that. But at the same time, what I will say is, it saves a lot of effort of having to, like, you know, have to backtrack, which I don't really like. So here we go, another power up. Awesome, here we go. So yeah, that is the lightning breath, which you need to be collecting that, by the way, even though it is a bit off track from the original level, so that could easily go amiss. But it was like one of them things as a kid. This was one of them games I like played for like an hour and then never played again, which I suppose is understandable for quite a few obvious reasons. But bubble breath's not going to do that. But I could never progress, and that's what it was. Off track, off the path, there was a power up I needed. So yeah, what does this dragon have to say?
Spyro-san, I'm sorry the dojo is in such a state for your visit. It's usually a haven of tranquility. It is here that dragonflies grow up and train to be dragon companions. Protecting young dragonflies is a dragon sensei's highest calling, you know. And Spyro, your efforts will result in much reward.
And that's actually a good point. Surely I must have seen another dragonfly by now, but obviously not. So, yeah, very strange. But I'm sure there's another one in this area. There has got to be another one in this area, because if there isn't, I mean... yeah, that's not really very good, you know, planning. Oh yeah, I see a dragonfly over there, so I don't really need to worry about that one. So, yeah, levels in this game are not really all that big, geometry-wise. It's just more of a matter that the game is slow. Why it's sort of hard to actually be able to find, you know, all of these. You know, it takes so long to actually complete a level. Through design, through mechanics, through bad controls, because I mean, the game don't control too bad. I mean, the Hero's Tales controls are really not what I'm a fan of. I'm just going to say that off the bat, and I do plan to do something with that game on the channel, so yeah, definitely do prepare yourself for that. So yeah, really cool stuff. And also as well, I have some guest commentators planned to come on as well. So far we have two, which you'll be seeing very soon. So yeah, I'm going to keep that surprise for now. And finally...
Hey, it's Shellac!
yeah, that took more effort than it needed to actually catch that dragonfly. That is actually really annoying. So I really do apologise for that. So so here we go. This is one of them side missions right there, look. Through this portal here, and let's do mission 1. So yeah, this is what portals are used for in this game. And yeah, to load into a sub area in this game, you have a loading screen which saves your progress. Which I suppose is understandable considering you spend so long in these levels. But yeah, very interesting. I'm just going to say this because in Spyro 3, when you went into a sub area, you went instantly straight in there. So anyway, enough on that. Let's begin this challenge. Yeah, so here we go. We're like back to Spyro 3 Speedway. So yeah, we've got Racer Ninjas or Time Attack, but I'm going to do it in the same order that I did Spyro 3's in. So here we go with Time Attack. And while you're here, you can kind of see that I've got like the sort of like updated sort of textures, you know, for, you know, the A, B, X and Y, which also came with the texture pack as well. So yes, so anyway, enough on that. Let's do time trials. Yep, so there we go. Very, very, very deja vu to Spyro 3. So this is how it works. And for some reason, I don't know why, but I get a loading screen on my end, but on the recording, you don't get to see that, which is really weird, believe it or not. So now I've just got to remember the right buttons to do this sort of like flame attacks and stuff like that, because yeah, I'm playing this on Nintendo controls. So yeah, it's very interesting that the sort of like went sort of like the deja vu to Spyro 3 route for this game. And these very much look like the guys from like Idle Springs or Colossus, which is very surprising that they're actually enemies. Well, not really enemies, but they're sort of like what you need to hit. So yeah, this game makes some odd choices. I'm just going to say this after that. So where is the first lantern I need to fly through? Oh, it's up here. So yes, I've got to double back on myself. Yeah, very annoying. So I'm sure there's a faster way of doing this, by the way. Maybe it's just me. I really do not know, but keep the flaming going. And there we go. That's should be 2 more lanterns to go. And I managed to get it first time. And now these speedways do seem generous on time, so that is at least one good thing. So that's that one done. And wow, we have some weird freaking out and glitches going on here, which actually happens, by the way, on the actual console. It's not an emulation glitch. This actually does happen. So it just proves how broken this game really is. Anyway, let's do the other challenge now. Hey, it's Rashomon. There was no voice for that. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, at least Sparks has the same sort of like voice presentation as it does in Spyro 3. Which they took out of A Hero's Tale, which is just totally dumb and stupid, but you know, we're not really going to rant about that game, we're just going to continue with this one. Yep, so totally, once again, like Spyro 3 Speedways. So, apart from these ones, there are no hunter challenges, you know, so at least you don't have to worry about that. So, yeah, you've just got the time attack and the race. That's all you've got to do in this one. So, I mean, that does make it a little bit easier and shorter, which I totally understand. Totally. Given the fact that these levels in this game just take so long to complete anyway, so could you imagine if that was an extra Dragonfly? Like, it would be totally unnecessary. I mean, it's bad enough actually having 2 Dragonflies in here now. So, racers in this game are not really all too hard. I actually do find them a little bit easier than Spyro 3's races actually, so I mean, that is at least something, I suppose. Let me just go down here. because any boosts that you have, I mean, I've noticed in this one, the sort of like boost pads, you know, well, that's sort of like the triangles, the stars that you fly through for boosting, are much easier to navigate to, and they're a lot less off course than they were. I mean, yeah, I thought I'd just pass one then, but I must have just lapped him. Wow, can you even flame them? No, flame has absolutely no impact on what happens to these characters in this, you know what I mean, who you're racing against. Unlike in Spyro 3 where you can flame them and spit things. Nope. In this one, you have a charge boost, and that is it. So, yeah, I just thought I'd make you aware of that. This is basically how the speedways work in this. They are a lot more basic, and I mean the whole game is a lot more basic. I mean environments, to say this is a next gen system, do look very barren. So, but then again, this was a rush development and there was a lot of conflict in development, so what do you expect? And of course there's a loading screen for even finishing a challenge. Wow. So here we go, that's the speedway done, so at least we can get out of here after Sparks does his final line. Yeah, that'll teach him alright, so here we go.
Hey, it's your Jimbo.
Yeah, of course you get a voice for that one, but you didn't get the previous one. How dumb. I do not want to play any challenge because I'm getting the heck out of here. Yeah, skipping dialogue, I mean, that is just so dumb. I mean, but you know, it doesn't really matter, I don't really care to be honest, because I know I want to show all I can, but to be honest, I don't even know why the dialogue even needs to be so long for exiting a speedway. That is just silly. But at the end of the day, this is Spyro Enter the Dragonfly. What do you expect? Like, legit. There's nothing actually even else to expect, to be honest. This is ETD. So, anyway, here we go. Back into the main level now. When we finally get out of a loading screen, which is going to be... God knows how long that's going to take. So anyway, here we go. There we go. So, let's continue the level now. Oh, and of course, all enemies respawn, which is just an absolute... I'm going to have to clear these guys out, because... That guy just went sliding away. What? What's happening? What is legit happening? I'm going near these guys, and they're just dying. These guys are just like dying right before me, even though I haven't even touched them. I don't know if he just saw that, but that is just mental. Yeah, I have absolutely no idea what happened there, but these guys just decided to like start dropping dead like right before me. I know I've previously defeated them, but that was really weird. I've never actually had that happen to me before, so I've absolutely no idea what was happening there. That is honestly really strange. And of course, for this, we have a gem finder as well, which we unlocked the last time, because obviously defeated Ripto in the first part, so the first time. So yeah, what you do for this gem finder, totally dumb, but you hold down L1, R1 and up on the D-pad, and Sparks points that way. You don't press all the shoulder buttons. Oh, wrong breath. Come on, I can do better than that. Yep, totally weird, really weird. So yeah, oh, so every time you activate the gem finder, you've got to change your breath. But I mean, the gem finder does actually work. It's a bit more reliable. It points immediately. It doesn't do that sort of like fly around animation, which is always like really irritating. Yeah, so Spyro 213's gem finder. I like the way it controls better, but I mean, I suppose this gem finder does work well. So I suppose that is something the game's actually done right. So here we go. So let's free this dragon here, and then we'll talk to that fat bear Boris Bags right there. So here we go. Let's unleash the dragon.
You are a dragon wise beyond your years. May the dragon spirits guide you on your way.
There we go. So that's 2 more dragons to rescue now. So here we go. Let's talk to Moneybags.
Ah, Spyro. In trouble again, I see. What a surprise. Dragons in danger or something like that? Well, you'll have to pay me 200 gems to cross this mighty large chasm to reach any of the other dojos. Although I may be practicing compassion, money still has my soul.
Whatever. Well, I haven't really got a choice, have I? If I'm completing this level, unless I know a certain speedrunning strat to get over there, I have got no choice but to pay money bags of 200 gems. So anyway, here we go.
Thanks, Spyro. These gems are music to my ears and will do wonders as inspiration for my poetry. Look, Spyro, even I know some magic when properly motivated.
And by the way, I have got something to actually say about moneybags here. That is legit the only time you actually get to see moneybags in this whole game. I'm not even joking. Moneybags appears once in the whole game. Apart from maybe in cutscenes, I can't remember. But then again, there aren't really many cutscenes in this game apart from the intro and the outro, so that's another thing that proves the game's rushed development and shortfall in quality. But yeah, moneybags only appears once in the game. But then again, that could be something that I should actually be happy about. So, because it is moneybags after all, you know, the capitalist moneybags, so, which I totally agree, so yeah, yep, some friend taught me that, so, and I totally agree with them. So anyway, here we go, let's unflame the dragon.
Good work, Spyro-san. Those rip-talks don't seem to be much of a challenge for you. Perhaps you should contemplate a career as a dragon sensei. It could be your density. I mean, your destiny. Now, I will open that gate. That, it appears, is my density. I mean, destiny, Spyro.
Density. So yeah, a dragon sensei. Okay, interesting career choice, so let's open the gate. But we're not going that way yet because there is another one of those, you know, what are they called? Dragonflies over there. And a kite as well, so we need the bubble breath out. Hey, I got you first time.
Hey, it's Dawn.
Yeah, like, come here. You're not getting away from me. So here we go. We have 8 dragonflies. So, and by the way, a tap of the left trigger or the Z button, if using GameCube, brings up your progress. So there we go. So let's get back out of here. Don't accidentally press B because it will teleport you back to the home world or to another level. And if we do that, that means we're going to have to redo the whole process again, which is just not fun at all. I mean, maybe, to be honest, I'm not going to lie, I mean, it could be a bit of laziness on my behalf. I could actually do a PlayStation-like mapping equivalent to the original Spyro games. So, yep, so here we go. Let's talk to this dragon right here.
I've been trying to climb this bonsai tree all day. There's something shiny up there, and I just know it's the kite I lost last summer. Can you save my kite, Mr. Spyro? That tree is so hard to climb. Maybe there's another way to reach the kite. Oh, it sure is hot out here.
There we go. So yes, you do. You do like an equivalent trick to double jump. So I nearly had that then. So you got to jump like before you reach the top. It's sort of like there's sort of like a beat to it, sort of like a knack to it to do it. I nearly had that, but I think this one you can actually pull down without actually touching the kite. There we go. So there's just one more kite to go. So yeah, I'd much rather do that than wait until I get the ice breath. And of course you've got to speak to all these because if you don't speak to all these, yeah, it's weird. I'm pressing Y to talk. Thank you.
That was cold, but you saved my kite, so I guess I should thank you.
It was not cold at all.
You should go see Dougie and Rusty, Mr. Spyro. They're my friends, and they like to play with kites too.
Yeah, I've dealt with one of them. So yeah, that was not cold at all, because I didn't even use a flame breath on you, so... And you think it's funny, do you, getting burnt by flame? Okay, weird little dragon. Anyway, let's move on to the level. Even the The what is it? Not portals. The lifts don't even work properly, which is just totally weird. I mean, it just shows that the hitboxes in this game are all over the place. You are getting burnt down, man. And yeah, by the way, if you don't speak to all of the dragons after you give them the kite, you do not get the Dragonfly. So you have to speak to them every time, even though that should be automatic. But no, it's not automatic, because, well, I don't even need to give a reason. The reason I can only give is the ETD, so...
Hey, it's Cinder.
Yep, Cinder, so... Yeah, that's you rescued. That references something to Spyro. I can't remember exactly what, but, it's probably something from Hero's Tale. I'm not too familiar with that game, but, or something to do with the modding community and Spyro Reignited Trilogy, maybe? Yeah, so here we go with another challenge. So yes, we have a tank minigame here, so... It's like a portal, but then again you go down a corridor. Like, what sense does that even make? Can you just sort of like float towards the walls in it, so... Yeah, this game makes odd choices. But at least we got more gems. So yeah, we're on 785 gems so far. Not bad. Really not bad at all. So yes, in case you haven't guessed, this is the vehicle level.
Welcome to our tank training arena, Private Dragon. Now I've got a prize for you if you can destroy all the dummy tanks. But you'll have to figure out how to get past the gates. Will you clear out the tank training arena?
I suppose. Yeah, so very interesting control scheme for this. You press... This is GameCube controls, so you press A to go down, and X, you know, sort of like B to go up. You know, it's really totally the wrong way around. It's really weird, so... Yeah, if I don't get this challenge first time, I just want to say that it's all caused by controls. This is not a poor craftsman blames his tools thing at all. It's just the game is pretty bad in terms of controls regarding that, so yeah. So there are 21 tanks to destroy as you go through this battlefield. Now I don't understand why there's even tanks in a dragon world anyway. That makes absolutely little sense. You know, straight from the get-go. And I'm going to get hit here. I can see it. No, I actually say I don't know how I got saved there because he was going to shoot. But, no. Okay, of course I know get hit. So yeah, you got to hit rabbits when you get hit. That noise it makes when you crush a rabbit, I just find it so hilarious. I always have done. Like, I can remember... this was pretty much like the only level I actually played from this game as a child. It really was, because I just could not like getting into the game. As I said previously, probably for very understandable reasons. But I suppose the game isn't really all that bad, to be honest. Maybe I'm hitting it a bit hard. I mean, it's not the original Spyro games. Definitely, absolutely not at all. It'll never be as good as those. But is it really all that bad? I mean, there's this debate going about. Is this game worse or is Hero Tales worse? That's the thing. I personally, I think this game, because Hero's Tales like unique, which makes it special to me. I mean, I do consider it to be quite a special game in that regard, because it's sort of like open world, you know, like Crash to Insanity is. But at the same time, it's just... Yeah, there's the tanks are hiding behind them because there usually is. I don't understand why them walls are even there if there's nothing even hiding behind it. It's just... It's like you're playing a mission, but then again you're doing it in like a test arena. It's just... It actually does make little sense. It really does, so... But, you know, as I say, it's this game, so... Yeah, controls on this tank are not too bad once you're used to them, but... I mean, it's like the counter-attacks from the enemies, you know, there's them, so... Right, okay, the final stretch, right, it's not going to happen if I'm just going to keep getting myself hit in really dumb, stupid ways like this. You know, so So there we go. So there we go. Last tank. Last tank. I'm not cleaning the whole arena out. I'm just getting this mission done. There we go. We done it. So yeah, there's only one Dragonfly for this, thank God.
Private. You're a clever dragon, ain't you? Smart enough to get the gates open and skillful enough to survive the tanks. As a reward, I'll let you have the dojo mascot.
Oh, well, thank you. I've just gone through all that effort. I should expect it anyway, so...
Hey, it's Cub.
I won't expect anything less, so...
If you'd like, I can set up some more dummies for you.
But why would I want to do that? So, no.
Would you like to do some target practice?
No. No thanks.
That's too bad. But I'll have this tank ready for you when you change your mind.
You don't say. So yeah, we're getting back out of here and we're getting back into the main level. So, yeah, you think you're just going to finish with dodgy vehicles, but no, you're going back to dodgy platforming. So you cannot win. But, you know, it's our purple dragon. Our purple dragon is worth anything. It really is. So, it's just one of the things you have to deal with. So, here we go. And I keep saying so many times. I really need to sort of like find a way to sort of like stray away from that, because I can totally see where that gets annoying, and it's not exactly the most professional either. So, here we go. We're loading. So, I don't understand why the loading screens take so long when you're going back into... Maybe because it's a big area. I don't know. But, you know, considering all the overclocking and stuff like that done on Dolphin, you'd think that it wouldn't take too long. But it actually does. So, how many gems are there in this level? Let's actually have a look. There are 700 gems. So each level has like a different amount of gems, but it looks very inconsistent. It's really weird. It really is. But... every level has the 10 dragonflies, so I suppose... in fact, I didn't even look at that. I'm sure they have 10 dragonflies each. And that they do. So, yeah, there are 90 dragonflies in total. So, basically, we have 8 platforming levels, a home world, and 1 boss. So, not really all that much of a long game. But at the same time, it kind of is, because of, you know... the way the game's programmed and the way the game's made makes it seem like it's really long. So I'd say lengthwise, in terms of getting this game like completed, I'd say is equivalent to Spyro 2. I won't say quite as much Spyro 3. That would be sort of pushing it a little bit much. And here we go.
Hey, it's Cloudy.
So I believe there should be probably just 2 more dragonflies to collect now, and then that should be the end of the level. But we're going to get the one with the kite first, so we'll get that one done. We'll collect the gems up here though, get these out the way. And this one, you can just do a glide straight over, and a hover, and that gets you the kite. But in fact it actually didn't, because you have to speak to the the dragon first. So... yeah, of course.
Spyro, you're just in time to help me. RJ and Rusty were playing with my kite, and Riptox came by, kicked sand in my face, and threw it up in the tree. I hate the taste of sand. If I could breathe ice like a big bad dragon, maybe I could get my kite down.
But I'd already been up there, so it actually pulls the kite down for me. Really, really weird. But anyway, I'm going to speak to you, and you'll give me the dragonfly.
Thanks so much, Mr. Spyro. I've been looking for this kite all summer. A dragon without a dragonfly is like peanut butter without jelly. No, that's not quite right. A dragon without a
yeah, we're not giving the dragonfly. Oh, I know what I've done. Oh, I didn't want to even open the guidebook. Why did I even press that? I know what I've done. I haven't spoken to the first guy with the dragonfly, so maybe that could explain what's actually happened there. So, yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to just finish collecting gems in this area. You know, just collect these gems down here. And I'm going to have to go right back in the level and speak to that guy. So, yeah, I'm actually going to go back and do that right now. I'm going to go back this way. even though it is a long way around, but you know, I'm going to do it anyway. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back and I'm going to speak to that first guy with the kite, and he will give me the dragonfly. So that's what I'm going to do. So here we go, that's the guy we need to speak to. He's here.
Thanks for getting my kite down, Spyro. Look, Spyro. Look what came out of the tree when you saved my kite. A baby dragonfly. Hey, it flew away.
Yeah, so I should have got that dragonfly from the last guy, but I forgot to speak to you, so no, I didn't get it then. So anyway, let's go back and complete the level. So I believe we are on track now, so I believe there is only one more dragonfly to collect, and then that'll be the end of the level. Plus potentially a few more gems, because obviously we need them. And oh, I don't know what happens to the skybox then, that was weird. I don't know if you just saw that, but the skybox just sort of like blanked itself out and disappeared. So yeah, that was a weird glitch, but then again, lots of weird glitches do actually happen in this game. Glitches is this game's middle name, so and I believe just need to get you, and then that's all of the enemies here done, and there we go. Let's get the last dragonfly, shall we? I believe we'll find out.
You have done well, little dragon. Freeing the dragon senseis took much courage. I think this baby dragonfly will be safe with you.
And there we go, the last dragonfly.
Hey, it's Roxy!
You get a sound effect when you like collect all dragonflies or gems or 100% the level.
Remember, Spyro, find and return the remaining baby dragonflies. They are the fortune of the dragon realms.
Of course. So anyway, no. Oh, I thought I was actually going to die then, but luckily I did not. I was actually going to fall, but I managed to do a charge, and that happened to save me. I saved myself with a charge. You know, something that's never actually really happened in a Spyro game before, so it just goes to show, doesn't it, what happens? I mean, I've done Spyro speedrun and I never had to do that, but, you know, in this game I have. And we are missing gems. Great. So, oh, Sparks is pointing over here. Thank goodness we have a gem finder. You know, this is what basically happens if you defeat Ripto first time. Is this the last gem? There we go, that's the last gem. So now we can head our way back to the return home portal. So yeah, really cool stuff. So I know we can get, I know I can exit the level manually, but I have this habit, this like addictive habit of like having to go through the portals. So anyway, here we go, let's get out this level. So this is that part. This has been Dragonfly Dojo. Awesome stuff. So of course, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've all enjoyed me do this level. So yeah, it actually took a bit shorter than I thought. Actually, I've actually managed to do this in about, I'm going to guess 40 minutes. I mean, the clock in my room is not accurate. I didn't really look at it all the time. I mean, I don't understand why I even have clocks in my house, because I just don't really ever pay much attention to them. I just always look at the corner of my computer screen or the top of my phone screen, and that tells me what the time is. So, and by the way, I'm this person who prefers 24-hour clocks to the 12-hour clocks, but you know, that is not relevant to the Let's Play. So, oh, and here we go, we got the power up. Here we go.
Spyro, the magic of this sacred rune will grant you the power of electric breath.
Yep, so now we have electric breath now. So, yeah, it's another power up. So I'm going to test it on some sheep. Electrocute some sheep. There we go. That's how you do it. And you electrocute them, you can see like, yeah, like, I don't know, like pieces of meat come off them, which is, you know, sort of like a bit funny. But anyway, I think I'm going to wrap this part up here, everyone. So, of course, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've all enjoyed this part, and I will indeed catch you all in the next one. So I hope you all have a good one, and I will see you all then. So, catch you later. I'll see you all in the next part. Bye!